It is Tuesday, November 3rd. Finally starting one of these videos before the middle of the week. Currently back at elevation, back in Reno, Nevada. I really wanted to jump in and go full tilt starting yesterday, Monday, and then I realized you're back at elevation. Let's ease into it because I have a couple big workouts this week. Then I decided Monday and Tuesday are just gonna be easy recovery days. So yesterday I did 1 hour easy pace on the treadmill, 30-minute bike, and then today I am basically doing the same thing. I actually did an hour bike today, and then I'm gonna go for an hour run again. And super easy. And the reason is, like I said, I am back at elevation and I don't need to go and basically suffocate myself within the first couple days. I was at sea level for a little over a week, not a lot lost on elevation acclimation, but enough to the point where my heart rate will definitely run higher naturally on any even easier efforts. I'm gonna really focus on like the big workouts that are planned this week and show you guys those. But first, I need to go knock out this hour run. We'll just roll into this 50K training. Let's go. Hour down, a little over 6 miles. Just as I predicted, the heart rate kind of wanted to spike a little bit. Crossing the street, picking up the pace, a little bit of incline. Yeah, I noticed it definitely kind of kick up pretty quick. Good thing is it bounced down pretty quick as well. The heart rate did stay in that zone 1, that recovery spot that I wanted. Towards the end, I definitely had to take the pace down a little bit. That's kind of what I thought. You know, second day back at elevation, it's going to take a little bit for the body to just kind of bounce back. So I figured my heart rate would be running a little bit higher, which is going to be fun with the big old workouts that are coming up this week. But yeah, super stoked on Monday, Tuesday, just easy recovery 1 hour. So that's 12 miles so far for the week. Time to go get some dinner and back at it tomorrow. Oh, you know what it is. Yep, Hill Rep Wednesday. Just about to wrap up. 15-minute warm-up. Roll right into this. Same as last week. 6 by 2 minutes. 2 minutes on, 2 minutes off. Basically 2 minutes uphill, 2 minutes downhill, 6 times. And of course, I'm at like 4,600 feet of elevation. What, 3 days, 4 days of acclimation? Should see some pretty solid heart rates. Maybe even a new heart rate high. Nice, chilly winter day. Let's get these. Number 1. First one done at 1.6 miles and just under 400 feet of elevation. That's the whole workout so far. The hill rep number 1 plus that warm up. Not too bad. That heart rate is definitely running high. Ooh, okay, 5 more. Number 3, took a quick peek at my heart rate after the last one. And if I saw it correctly, it said 181, which for me is normally extremely hard to get to. Elevation. Oh, these hurt. All right, 3 to go on the half side, back side. Yeah, these are so much fun when you're not acclimated to elevation. Like, it's already a hard workout because this hill is definitely more runnable than the one I did last week. You tack on not being acclimated. Okay, I gotta go. Another one. I think this is the last one. I can't remember. I hope it's the last one. I forgot to mention, these are supposed to be unsustainable as well. So you're just basically going to failure. Each one gets harder and harder, and the minutes get longer and longer. I'm gassed. That was the last one. My lungs are on fire. Okay. Now I got 20 easy running off this, and then that'll be my good old hill rep Wednesday. Good morning. You know the routine, coffee first. Oh, that's good. That's really good. I want to first say off, sorry for the terrible lighting. Second off, I want to say massive thank you to everybody that's been watching this series. Both videos have only gotten about 300 views, which is extremely low. Part of that is because YouTube, for whatever reason, does not know how to suggest running content of mine to similar niches. I don't know why. Doesn't matter what I put in the title, doesn't matter what I use for hashtags, what I use for tags. It cannot figure out that this is a running series and should be pushed to people who like running content. The fact that I've gotten 300 views on each video, thank you to those 300 people. That means a lot to me, because otherwise this is just a, I guess, passion project that's really not a passion project. I mean, these take quite a bit of work, filming and editing and color grading and the sound, and the fact that A, I'm trying to train, but B, I'm also trying to make video for people to watch and for myself to see, you know, some years down the road when this is all said and done. So just to have some views is nice, especially when YouTube has no idea how to push it. So thank you. Today is a massive workout. Actually, one of two. There's one today and one tomorrow. You already saw the big workout that I had on Wednesday of the hill reps. So yeah, this is a big week. There's gonna be a big amount of volume and 3 hard workouts. So that's kind of why I also did not film a lot this week, is because I just wanted to focus kind of on the 3 main workouts, which were Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. So let's run it back to Wednesday, hill rep day. I did 6 by 2 minutes. That workout went really well. I knew my heart rate was going to be super jacked because I just came back to elevation from sea level, and boy, was it jacked. So much so, I hit a max heart rate of 190. That is very hard for me to do when I'm acclimated to elevation, when I'm fit. Like, getting anywhere up into the 170s is like I really have to push in hard VO2 max. Like, it is not easy. So to hit 190 is absolutely wild. But those hill reps went really well. I was super happy with those. The hill I chose this time was definitely more runnable, so it was definitely more like a speed session kind of on a hill. Hit some serious VO2 max on that. Ended up with 5 miles that day, 817 feet of elevation gain. And then I was super excited that night because I was like, hey, tomorrow is recovery run day. I only have an hour tomorrow and I can noodle it. So I went home, recovered and everything, and then like 2 hours later just hit the wall. That workout just wrecked me. I was so wiped. And then I was like even more excited for recovery day. Well, lo and behold, recovery day, Thursday, was not. It was actually 90 minutes of endurance. It took me a while to get out the door, but I had 90 minutes of endurance on Thursday, and then rolling into Friday. Friday was my recovery run day. So yesterday I had just an hour, super easy noodle fest, and then that brings us to Saturday. The plan is try to get it done earlier than later so I can recover for my next big workout tomorrow. I'm excited about this one. This one's gonna be a speed session, so we're gonna go hit the pond. It's not the most thrilling place, but it'll be a good one. I'm gonna enjoy my coffee, of course, and then we'll jump into the car and I'll tell you about this workout and we'll get it done. And if you haven't already, please consider hitting that subscribe button. I definitely appreciate it. And maybe share this video or one of my other running videos with some runners so YouTube can figure out that this is running content, and maybe some runners or new runners or people training for a 50K or whoever might actually want to watch this. Enough rambling, enjoy my coffee, and we'll get to it. Woo! Nice and warm this morning, currently 30 degrees. Yeah. Headed over to the pond now. Nice thing about the pond is it's a 1 mile loop, but also there's only one like actual hill, so it's relatively flat, and you do get a little punch with that one hill. The workout for today is 15-minute warm-up, and then the spicy stuff is 4 by 8 minutes and a 4-minute recovery in between. And for the 8 minutes, I'm going to shoot for a 7:30 pace, which no way will I ever run that on trail. But it's nice to hit those higher paces on these workouts, just so that way when I do race, I may not be racing those paces, but I am able to hold higher paces and comfortable with higher paces, even if it's, you know, a hell of a lot slower. And for the recovery in between the 4 minutes, I'm gonna try to hold probably a minute slower, so 8:30, 8:50, somewhere in there. When all that is said and done, I have about 57 minutes left on the run, and I'll do that at endurance pace. So big old workout on tap. I'm excited to run fast, that'll be fun, but the hour afterwards is like, okay, trying to hang on for dear life after doing the work. You know, you fatigue your body, and then it's like, okay, let's see what's left to hang on. Got a whole buttload of shoes to run in, and time to go freeze my nads off. Definitely gonna need these. Definitely not warm. 15 minutes, warm up. All right. Warm up is done. Nice little 15 minutes. It is definitely cool out here. If you're wondering, ran in the ASICS Nova Blast 4s for my warm up. Then we're gonna switch to the ASICS Metaspeed Edge for the speed workout today. If you guys have any questions about my shoe rotation, whether road or trail, and want me to kind of go through it all and why, drop a comment and let me know. But I'm going to use these for the speed workout. Yes, I know they are a faster shoe and probably should be only used for racing, but I don't really race on the road. I've had them long enough that I just use them now for these kind of speedier workouts where it'll give me somewhat of an advantage, help propel me along, move me a little bit quicker. Nice light shoe. Don't mind me stripping down here in public. And I do have speed laces on them still from my triathlon days. I do like these Metaspeed Edges though, because I definitely consider myself more of a cadence runner. That kind of drops when I'm on trail, but on road, I'm usually in that 180 to 190 cadence. We're gonna jump right into this first interval. Strip down. If you pay attention to my videos, you'll notice anytime I'm on trail, I do not wear headphones, but on the road, I definitely do. I just like to be aware on the trail, on the road. I can give a damn less. I like to have the music. I don't always rely on music to get me through workouts, but today is definitely one of those days. And to get me through this first session, little Young Dolph key lock. I'm still running Pandora. I get shit for that one all the time. All right, time to go run fast. My fast, not really fast. All right, first one down. Definitely went out too hot, but not so much so that it wasn't unsustainable. It just felt a little too comfortable. I was hitting like 630, 650, brought it back down, and then it was hitting like sevens. Took me probably a good 6 minutes to settle into 720, 730. It's not like it's gonna stop me from hitting the paces I need to in the next ones. Easy 4 minutes and then back on it. And I also forget how quick carbon shoes are. When you don't train in them a whole lot, how lightweight they are. It just makes paces so much easier. Number 2, rolling.
If you really want it, go and get it. This ain't the secret, boy, I said it. This ain't the place for those nice settings. But is the fame much better? Cause they watch every move. We must improve, leaving them confused like we
2 down, 2 to go. Feel a little more on that one, but still all within that range of doable. Yeah, that one felt good. Next 2 should be fun. It's kind of where it really starts kicking in. Nice thing about this workout is everything's front loaded, kind of like how a race is. You go off super hard and then a little bit later kind of just settle in, and then I'll get to this back half and just finish off just cruising, tacking on miles.
Front page of the news, got me feeling like I'm loose. I wanna be free.
Number 3, here we go. I always start these a little too quick. 650, nope, bring it back. 715.
By any means, I said, by any means, I wanna be free, so I let my mind fly. My brother asks why, but he don't see the bad side. The constant fight to act right. All of my bad vibes.
This is the little kicker I was telling you guys about. It's not very big or long, but it's just enough to interrupt your paces and make you push a little bit. I like it. Some people hate it. So that's 3 down, 1 to go. Feeling good though. Yeah, it's always fun to break up your runs and get to run a little bit quicker, especially with, I do a lot of slow running, slow trail running. I mean, I'm not very fast, but just the 715s is fun. And weather's actually really nice. Yeah, you? One more.
Locked inside a matter of time till it hits me back. I'm 2-2, but I'm feeling older. Rough around the edges, lacking things my mother told us. Education in abundance, I'm no dunce, I'm just not thinking straight. And it's a complication, I burn up and everything just fade. Feel that weight drop, temperature rockets and I'm not cold now. We in the zone and yet most of my niggas zoned out. And they've been calling my name like I fit the throne. How did we touch base in 09 and I run the show now? I'm the king.
definitely lit that one up a little bit. I think the pace was average 6:54. So I do always like to try to finish my intervals strong and faster if possible. Not always the case though. Whew, definitely hit some good zones in that. All right, those went really good. I am super pumped on how well those went. I freaking love these Metaspeed edges. I don't get to wear them enough, so like I really love them when I get to wear them. Warm up done, intervals done. Now I'm gonna roll into about, I think it's like 54 minutes of just endurance pace. I'm gonna switch out to good old Saucony Endorphin Speed 2s. Lightweight, quick shoe, just not as quick as that. This is the downside though of this workout, is like intervals go so quick. I enjoy the intervals. It's like I'd rather have the whole set be intervals. So like when you go from intervals to just running and holding a steady pace, it's like, oh my gosh, especially out here because it's just this 1 mile loop. It's like pulling teeth. So that's probably like what, 6 or 7 more laps. See how I feel for tomorrow though. I still have not taken any nutrition in. I know I need to get back to working on taking nutrition in. I'm just so fat adapted right now that, and I don't really have nutrition, that haven't been working on it, but that's coming. Let's go knock this out and call it a day, huh? Yeah. I'm not gonna close the door on you this one.
That's what they telling me. Even my enemies wanna be friends with me. I'm too mad. Pass me that Henny, please. I guess if we're doing shit that we don't, then I'll take 2 Chili, pass on that last request. Nah, I'm already feeling a mess. Just cause my lyrics portray my image as blessed, I'm not blessed. Yeah.
Yes! Hell yes. Sometimes you just need one workout to go so good that you actually feel like you're progressing. Things are headed in the right direction. Just sometimes that one workout is what you need to solidify what you've been doing. And I got that today. I am beyond pumped, excited, thrilled for that workout. That went so good. It went really good. I can't even explain how good that went. I think what's really resonating with me right now is the distance of that workout. Like before I started this training plan, I struggled to get back into running first off. That's beside the point. But then like going forward, I was able to finally get back to like running 13 miles, but like every 13-mile run I did, it just felt like it was a struggle. Like I never felt like I was progressing or it was getting easier or anything like that. It didn't matter the pace, didn't matter what I ran it on. I was just struggling with that 13 miles. And I've had a few runs over that 13 miles and those have always felt the same way, that it's like I can do it, but it takes a lot out of me. It's not as easy as I feel like it should be. Because I was at a point in running earlier this year where I could go out, wake up, go out and run 20 miles and wake up the next day and do another workout. Like it was not a big deal. Like it was easy. It wouldn't wreck me. Yeah, I am stoked on that. Beyond thrilled on that workout. It ended up being 15.27 miles. And like how I was like dreading like the last 50 minutes or whatever after the intervals, like that went so unbelievably smooth. I was planning on running it at like 8:30s, which is like a comfortable endurance pace. I was able to run it quicker. So much so that the last mile I really just kind of put in a dig just because I was feeling like, okay, I know I've done 15 miles, but I can keep going. Like, I feel like I wasn't even at that point where it's like, this is going to wreck me or anything like that. Like, I feel like I could have just kept running. So on the last mile, I was like, I'm going to pick up the pace just to kind of get a little extra out of myself because I feel like I can just keep running. I think this is the first time I feel like I can actually run past 15 and like maybe like actually running 20 miles is not that far off again. Run you guys through the splits real quick. 2 hours, 36 seconds, 15.27 miles. Average pace was 7:54, burned 1,700 calories. My best lap was a 6:55, 285 feet of elevation gain. Heart rate max was 171. Again, that's part of that elevation really. Average 151, which is, I think 151 is right at the end of my zone 2. Cadence 181. Very happy with that. Like I said earlier, I believe I am a cadence runner, and so like when I wear those Metaspeed edges, like it's so easy for me to tick into like my cadence and my cadence has been coming around really good. So, okay, let's run through the splits real quick. So I did that warm up, 15 minutes. First 8-minute interval was a 7:20 pace. Second one was a 7:18 pace. Third one was a 7:15 pace. And the fourth one was a 6:55 pace. So basically negative split my intervals, and I said in the beginning I was shooting for 7:30, so all of those were under 7:30 and they were comfortably hard. Like, I wasn't overdoing it, I felt like. Even that 6:55, freaking stoked on that. And my cooldown for 57 minutes was 8:01. I was really thinking I was going to do like an 8:30 minute pace for the cooldown. So the fact that I was doing 8:01 is awesome. And I know all these paces are like insanely slow. I'm a very average runner. I am a very mid-pack jack. Like, I'm not some young buck that can run crazy fast paces. I've just never been able to do that. So, and this is all like irrelevant to what I would run on trail anyways. For my cooldown miles, I ran at 8:18, 14, 8, 6, 8, 7:58, 7:35, 7:17. So not only was this a long run with intervals in between, big chunk of running at the end, I negative split my intervals and I negative split my last 57 minutes. Oh my God. I am so pumped on that. And I don't feel wrecked. Like, I feel like I could run more miles. I'm not going to put a number on it because I know what I'm building up towards, and that is just hard to wrap my head around that distance. But I have a breakfast burrito waiting for me at home that I freaking well deserve, and I'm going to go eat the crap out of that. I will see you guys tomorrow for another workout. We'll see how I feel tomorrow. Cool. The well-earned burrito and his friend, the quesadilla. Woohoo! This is why I do these hard workouts and run and ride a lot. Good morning. Final day of the week, final workout of the week. Today is another long run day. Back-to-back long runs this week. I've got 2 hours endurance today, and I'm doing it on the trails so I can get some elevation in and, just try to beat the legs up a little more. Beautiful 30-degree morning. Woke up feeling pretty good this morning. My legs are definitely on the tired side, a little fatigue. I mean, to be expected. I've got about 49 miles on the legs this week, so just running a little bit on the tired side, but that's what these are all about. Stacking miles, stacking hours, stacking days, putting the body through its paces, getting it ready for what's to come. Let's get this. Woo! 1 hour down, 5.5 miles, 900 feet of elevation gain. Just taking along. That is for sure. Be good and tired after today. 1 hour to go. And just like that, another week of 50K training down. Today went really well. I was very unsure how back-to-back long runs were going to go, but I'm super pumped on how both of them went. Today's run went really well, even with all that fatigue from the week. My mind was definitely tired. My legs were a little bit tired, but no issues pushing through, getting the work done. Ended up with 11.48 miles today, 1,600 feet of elevation gain, average pace 10:30. Solid, logging another 11 miles after 15 yesterday in that speed workout. Okay, so this video obviously is way too long once again, and I need to wrap this up, and I'm trying to get this video out today because I have a bike video that needs to be released on Tuesday. If I release that bike video long story short, it's going to cut into this video being pushed. So I figured if I put it out today, that gives me 2 days before YouTube stops pushing it, essentially. So let's run through the week real quick of the whole miles and then call it a day. Monday, Tuesday, exactly the same workout, 1 hour recovery pace. Monday was 6.13 miles, Tuesday 6.17 miles. And then had the good old Hill Rep Wednesday, which ended up being 5.74 miles, followed by an endurance day on Thursday, 90 minutes, 10.3 miles. Recovery Friday, 1 hour, 6 miles. Good old speed workout, long run Saturday, 15.2 miles. And finishing off the week Sunday, 11.4 miles. Bringing me to a total of 61 miles this week, 3,000 feet of elevation gain, not including the treadmill runs. Solid big week. Final thoughts on this week. I'm definitely on the tired side. That was a big week. I am looking forward to recovery tomorrow and then back at it next week. I have one more week like this week where it's just jam-packed big workouts, and then the following week is kind of a short recovery, kind of soak everything in, and then it's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger from here. A little bit on the tired side. All in all, I don't feel completely wrecked. I don't feel like I'm going to have any issues recovering and bouncing back and ready to go next week. So I'm very happy to see some progress this week. Very excited to get into week number 4 and just do it again. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys have any questions or anything you guys would like to see in the videos that I'm not doing, drop it below. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one.